got some bad news for you Haney fans, bro. That boy ain't never gonna fight Subriel Matias. And if he prove me wrong and he do fight him, that's a one-sided ass whooping. He can't do nothing with Subriel, bro. The only thing he can do with Subriel Matias is hope that he get old and then fight him in about 4-5 years. That's it, man. But as long as he's in his prime, he's strong, he ain't struggling making no weight, ain't nothing Devin can do with him, bro. And I stand on that. That's why I'm making this video. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video. Catch me live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. I'm also live every Sunday morning with the Singing OG, KQKC Boxing Network. Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. And I ask you to join the channel as a member. Drop super chats and super thanks when you come by the live streams and the videos that we do. And hit me up if you want to debate. Knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com is the email address. Or you can just come by the channel when I'm live. We can talk about this if y'all want to. But look, so I got a lot of Devin Haney fans that come by the channel, man. Shout out to y'all. You know what I mean? I rock with y'all. Y'all speak y'all mind. Y'all let me know what y'all think. And y'all know I'ma always do the same. But this idea that people have that Devin Haney is the best fighter at 140 pounds, to me, I think is way off base. I think by far the best fighter right now at 140 pounds is Subriel Matias. I don't think Devin Haney, Richardson Hitchens, Teofimo Lopez, Gary Antoine Russell, I don't think any of your favorite fighters can do nothing with him. I think Tank got trouble with him because of how strong he is, how many punches he can throw, and how he can turn the fight into his style of fighting no matter how good you think you box. So, let me explain to y'all what I'm talking about. So, I say this on the channel all the time, right? And that is this. Eventually, all them pivots, all the jabbing, all the damn check hooks, shoulder rolling, distance control, all that shit gonna go out the window in every elite fighter's career. When I say elite fighter, I'm talking world champions that's fighting other top contenders that can't go back to fighting journeyman. Once you get a certain level, once you become a world champion, you know, an undisputed champion, a multiple division champion, a well-known name in the sport of boxing, where every time out that you fighting, people want to see you in there with the top of the line fighters. Once you reach that point, one thing has always been true of every elite fighter that reaches that point. Eventually, you're going to have somebody across the ring from you that's not going to give a damn about no jab, that's not going to care about your footwork, they're not going to care about how many times you can turn and how many times you can pivot. You're going to have to fight them above you. And in my opinion, there isn't a single fighter that's equipped at 140 pounds right now that can fight Subriel Matias above of them. They just don't hit hard enough. Subriel Matias is a fighter that you're going to have to either hurt or you're going to have to make him get old. Or wait for him to get old, I should say. You're either going to have to hurt him or you're going to have to wait for him to get old. Devin Haney doesn't have the ability to hurt him. Richardson Hitchens don't have the ability to hurt him. Teofimo Lopez doesn't have the ability to hurt him. Of those, T.O. would have the best shot, but T.O. ain't cracking at 140 like he was at 135. And his footwork is atrocious. His footwork is atrocious. And his shoulder roll is broken. And go look at the last dude, Ergashev, that was trying to give Matias a shoulder roll and trying to give him his shoulder. He just beat up his rib cage and beat up his stomach to the point where he wouldn't come out the corner no more. Look at it like this, y'all. And I try to make this comparison so you guys will understand. I need you to think of Subriel Matias. He don't have these names. But when you look at the fighting style and you look at how dominant he's been, it's very similar to a David Benavidez or Artur Beterbiev. Guys where you look at them fight and it's like, yo, this other guy got better feet. Or this other guy is longer. This other guy is faster. He's quicker. But eventually, what do those guys do? Marcus Brown against Beterbiev. Longer, faster, more athletic, good jab. But eventually, what Beterbiev do? He just didn't care. Didn't care about no jab. Didn't care about what's coming back. Didn't care about how many pivots he had, or how much great advice Derrick James was giving him in the corner. You're gonna have to sit down, you're gonna have to fight me, and I'm gonna hold your ass out. David Benavidez, Caleb Plant, faster, better feet, quicker. You know what I'm saying? Fast hands, good check hooks, athletic, all that shit. All that shit. It took Kenny Bayless saving him from getting his ass knocked out because midway through the fight, Dave Benavidez just didn't give a fuck. He just didn't care. Andrade, more experienced, amateur pedigree, Olympian, multiple division world champion, slicker. All that shit, supposed to have all that shit over Dave Benavidez. What happened? You got to sit down and fight. All of these guys, and Richardson Hitchens showed you last week, all that length he got, that jab. You know, he's a 2016 Olympian. I think he represented Haiti, even though he's by way of Brooklyn and shit. I think his parents or something are from Haiti. All that length, 5'11", 74-inch arm reach. He in there with a 5'5", 67-inch arm reach, mofo. Gustavo Lemonade. Gustavo didn't care nothing about that reach. He didn't care nothing about that length. He didn't care nothing about that jab. He didn't care nothing about that lateral movement. He didn't give a fuck about none of that. What do you do? You gonna have to sit down. You gonna have to fight me. And shit got real dicey for Richardson Hitchens. A lot of that fight. Now imagine somebody that got faster hands than Gustavo Lemons. They punch harder than Gustavo Lemons. They got a better gas tank, but it's actually long too. That's actually almost 6 feet tall. It's actually got a 70-something inch arm reach. That's more crafty on the inside. That sets they shots up better. What you think they doing with a boxer that ain't got no power to keep him up off of? Subriel Matias is going to make, if this fight, I don't believe Devin will ever fight him. But if he gets the opportunity to fight a Devin Haney, if he gets the opportunity to fight a Richardson Hitchens, Subriel Matias is going to beat them up so bad that you're going to wonder why you even thought that fight was close. You're going to wonder why you even thought that fight was close. Devin Haney fans are going to have the same feeling that I had watching Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence, bro. And that is this. You're going to go into that fight thinking it's close. And by round 2, round 3, because it was about round 3 for me. I don't get in front of this mic and lie to y'all. It was about round 3 for me. I'm watching the fight with Bud and Earl. About round 3, I got a feeling in my gut. Got a feeling in my stomach. I saw what was happening. And by round 3, I'm like, yo, he can't beat him. Bud Crawford about to beat his ass up. And I had to sit there and watch Earl get his ass beat on by Bud Crawford, bro. Because there was nothing he could do. Devin Haney fans, prepare yourself. If they fight, I don't think Devin's going to fight him. I think him and his dad too smart. I don't think he'll ever fight Subriel Matias. But if that fight do happen, go ahead and prepare yourself. And remember I told you this. You're going to get the same feeling that I got watching Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford. By round 3 or round 4, you're going to start wondering why Devin ain't got the same lateral movement. Why he's being forced to sit there and fight. Why he's getting hit with shots that you feel like he should be avoiding. And then by round 3 or round 4, this era of inevitability gonna come over you where you gonna know, oh damn, this shit over with. He beating Devin up. And there's nothing Devin can do about it. And in that moment, you're gonna have to sit there and you're gonna have to just hope that your favorite fighter go out like a G and go out on his shield and don't quit. Subriel Matias is a bad matchup for all them fighters at 140 pounds. It's at the top level because they're boxers with good movement, good jabs and quick hands, but they all got vulnerabilities in their defense. And none of them have the dog and have the ability to sit down and fight with somebody like Subriel Matias, and they're not going to be able to keep him up off of him because he's just not going to respect nothing that they throwing at him. And when somebody don't respect nothing that you throwing at them, they're going to get inside on you, and they're going to be able to make it a fight. And for that reason, I think Subriel Matias is better than all the champions at 140 pounds right now, and I think that he is any top contender, he fucking them up too. But specifically, your favorite fighter, if your favorite fighter is Devin Haney or Teofimo Lopez, they ain't got no shot with this man. And they promoters know it. Top Rank offered Subriel Matias a 4-fight deal when he was leaving PBC. Teofimo Lopez was not on the paperwork. DAZN, Matchroom, Eddie Hearn offered Teofimo this 3-fight deal. Devin Haney is not on the paperwork. He's not on the paperwork. PBC offered Subriel Matias Jerron Boots Sanders at 147 pounds. They didn't even offer him no 140-pound fighters. So your fighters and their teams and shit can tell you anything they want publicly. But privately, they moving around that man like he a problem, because he is a problem for all your favorites, bro, including mine. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Comment below, smash a like, sub to the channel. I'll see y'all soon. Peace out.